Hey there, Scorpios. This is Carrie Mubarak reaching out to you. Hope everything is going well. This is your September reading for 2019. How's it going out there, Scorpionic friends? Hope y'all are feeling lots of love. Hope y'all are feeling happy, joyful, excited about the Virgo season. Virgo season is a time for getting your life together, organizing, straightening out, clearing up, clearing out, establishing a design for yourself for the future. Looking forward to things that are imminent, your own personal imminent domain, based on your design, based on what it is that you have decided, intended, what you have focused on, what you have applied your attention to. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So Virgo time, Virgo energy, Virgo season for everybody. The sun is in Virgo, Mercury's in Virgo, Venus is in Virgo. So your love life, your communication, the energy that's coming in is all about organizing yourself, getting your stuff straight, figuring out your game plan, and not letting people sway you from your focus, or not letting situations sway you from your focus, okay? All right, so I will be reading from James R. Eads, the not the Inner Visions Tarot, the Light Visions Tarot. Decided to read everybody with this deck. This is a great deck. Very simple deck. Images are very simple, but at the same time very responsive. So, and they've been proving to be so for the last couple of readings. So, I'm just going to give you all a couple more shuffles, Scorpio, and then we're going to jump right in. How about that? Quit running your mouth, Kay, and go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm just reading straight through. 10 of Wands in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, Death in reverse, 10 of Swords upright, 9 of Wands, King of Chalices upright. Let's just start with here. I'm just going to kind of read straight through. 10 of Wands. So in the 10 of Wands, this came in reverse, but I always like to look at them upright and then think about the reverse later. So it looks like, you're traveling through a thicket. You're trying to kind of traveling through the fog. You're carrying some burdens. You're dealing with some issues. But when you look around you, there's all these things budding. So I think the idea for me is that even though you may be carrying burdens, or you may be getting past burdens, specifically right and through here now, remember that out of the darkness comes the light. Remember, out of struggle, there's benefit. There's abundance that comes from your struggle. Your struggle makes you stronger, and it also prepares you for the next thing that you have to do, or for the next thing that you want to be involved in, okay? The Hierophant is in reverse, so it means there's some lessons that have to be learned, or there's some lessons that you're still learning about this process. And maybe some lessons that you're learning from the burdens that you have been taking on, Scorpio. There's sacred lessons. I see that in the cow. There's a sacred cow right there. And then also the bull, which is a Taurus symbol, is about being grounded. It's about being earthy and, taking care of those earthly things. But it's also very sacred. And so what that tells me is that, in the sacred, which Scorpio, you guys are really good at delving into the spiritual and into the sacred. But there's an old saying that, you have your head so far up into heaven that you can't do the earth no good, right? So you got to be able to bring that and apply those spiritual principles to your earthly experience. And so, if you are having a spiritual experience, or if you're going through some spiritual lessons, but you're still experiencing a lot of burdens, then it's time to apply your spiritual lessons to your physical life so that you're not carrying those burdens. I got the Death card in reverse as well, which tells me that, there's something that needs to end, or there's something that you need to complete, or there's something that needs to be finished. It could be old, some old dead something that you're hanging on to. You know, seems like a good idea, but it's not. Seems like a good relationship, but it's not. Seemed like it was something that was positive, but it wasn't. Scorpios, it definitely kept you in a place where you were feeling burdened and you were feeling stuck. Not only you're burdened, but you're also feeling stuck. But I do feel like, you know, you need to learn the lesson so you can get past that. You can't stay stuck in this place right here, because you have this bird here that's trying to take you over to the other side. But if you kind of keep your mind stayed on the old stuff that isn't working, then, you know, you just stay stuck, okay? So the Knight of Wands here, picking it up a little bit, the Knight of Wands says to kind of let go and release. You got to let go, and you got to kind of let the energy of the universe and the energy that's coming through kind of carry you. Now, the energy that we have coming through right now, like I told you, is about organizing yourself, setting some boundaries, giving yourself some definition, giving yourself permission to plan and organize your life like you plan and organize other things. It's interesting to me sometimes, like when people are at work, they're planners and organizers at work, but then they don't plan and organize their lives, their personal lives. So you need to do that. You need to apply some of that Virgo energy to your situation right now, because it is about practical matters now. It's about practical matters. So I got the King of Chalices here. I'm not really clear about what that's about. Let me pull a couple more cards. And the Lovers. So we got some love coming in. Or either there's a desire for love to come in. Somebody who's willing to give. Somebody who has it to give. And so Spirit is saying to go with this. Go ahead and cross the bridge on that. I don't know if this death that needs to happen, some of these burdens could have come from another relationship. I'm not feeling like it is. I feel like it's other kinds of burdens that may have gotten in the way with a relationship. But I feel like there's something coming through right now, especially in terms of love. Somebody that's giving and loving and has something to share with you, and then you can like openly indulge in that and really make that connection. I don't know, for whatever reasons, Scorpio, it seems like things are a little disjointed for you. This could definitely be a transitional phase for you, but I'm not getting transition. Let me just check for some clarity, please. Not taking that. Thank you. Just want to get some clarity for you right now. We got the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I see you kind of out there in the middle of everything, you know, waiting for somebody to come and save you, or waiting for there to be some kind of rescue of some sort. But you have the wings to fly. You have the wings. You have the wings. You are the bird. You have the wings to fly. You have the material. You have the information. And you're Scorpio. So you guys know how to get in there and deal with your personal issues, and so that it can release and open a new door for you. Look at that new door right there. That's not opening right now. That's the Chariot. That's about movement. That's about getting down the road. Getting a little further down the road. So, yeah, I think it's your perception about starting new or starting over. This could be a new relationship, Scorpios, for you all. Seems like you're feeling like you don't have what it takes to handle that relationship, but you do. You definitely do. But for whatever, there's no movement. I think that there's no movement because the higher spiritual lesson that has to be learned, because of the things that have to be let go of, so that you can release and be able to be in a place of good movement. Because things aren't going to move. If you feel stuck, if you're feeling stuck, and I definitely feel this, you know, trying to get past the stuck feeling here, and I'm definitely feeling some, not stuck, but just, yeah, stuck. Look at him. He's been stuck like 10 times by swords. So, yeah, feeling stuck could definitely be your paradigm right here. But with this new love energy coming in, or this love coming in for you, Could be another person, could be a situation, but whatever it is, it represents love and giving and sharing with you. With that coming in, it's definitely time to let go of the burdens. Like, it's no time for hanging on with that. I'm really amused by this bird with this dinghy here. I'm really amused by that. Because it's like, you just don't need it. You don't need rescuing. You don't need somebody to come in. So if this person feels like a rescue for you, like you need somebody to come in and sweep you off your feet and save you from your terrible life, don't think that way, because you already have what it takes to do that. And then plus, you don't want to put that kind of pressure on your mate. You definitely don't want to put that kind of pressure on your mate. Yeah, this thing is things are gonna move a little more rapidly as soon as you let go, Scorpio. Is there anything else for Scorpio in this part of the reading? Anything else for Scorpio? We got the Knight of Chalices and Eight of Pentacles here. Got a couple of Knights here, which tells me a couple of things. Either things are going to move very quickly, or there's still some things you have to learn. I'm almost feeling like it's this. Knights can represent immaturity about certain things. This is about love. This is about what you're passionate about. This is about what motivates you. So it feels like you're still growing in that area. But at the same time, you're still growing. You know, it's like, you know how young people have the minds of a sponge, so you can pick up things very quickly. So I'm getting that, you know, these are the lessons that you're still learning. You're still learning lessons about love. You're still learning lessons about what you feel really strongly about, and being able to be moved by that. I'm getting that really strong here. Being moved by what it is that you truly enjoy and that truly motivates you, and not like sitting around waiting for somebody to come and rescue you when you already have the tools that you need to start over again or to start fresh. I see an open door here. There's definitely an open door waiting for these things to come through. The door is open. The door is open. The opportunities exist. They're very tangible. They're very physical. It's going back again. I keep getting I'm getting the other message, and the other message is about taking spiritual things and making them very tangible and making them applicable for your life on earth. Getting that from this one and what you're learning. So there's love here, and there's also not being burdened by it. I don't know if your past relationship that you were in, or in the situation that you were in before, whether or not you took love as an obligation, like obligations then became love, or love was mistaken for obligations. Something like that. Something like that. Or like mistaking love for something else. And so that got you all bent out of shape. And so now you may be feeling like, oh, well, you know, I don't know what to do about that, or I don't know how to approach that, or I don't know how to let go of that. I'm not learning what I need to learn, my lesson. I'm not learning the lesson that I need to learn because I'm not moving forward. There's clearly some lessons that need to be learned so that you can move forward. But the door is opening. The door is open for you to be able to manifest that on earth. And it is going to happen through another relationship or through another love relationship. Okay? It's kind of like when you fall off the bike. You know how when you're learning how to ride a bike and you crash and you skin your knees or whatever? Well, then if you decide that you're never going to get on the bike again, then you'll never master that. You'll never get over the fear of that. So I feel like this is really an invitation, Scorpio. I feel like it's this person or these people coming in to show you love or to share with you love is an open invitation and an invite to learn the lesson in a different way, so that you're not like trying to learn in deficit. You know, it's like keeping on repeating the same thing over and over again for no reason. We got the Judgment here, which Judgment, whenever I get Judgment or turn up Judgment, it's like, oh, it's time. There again, another open doorway. So I'm reminded about that biblical saying, lo, I stand at the door and knock. Whosoever will, you got to let me in. Okay? So there's definitely love coming in for you, and it's time for the love to come in. Just let yourself flow with that. Just let yourself flow with that. Everything in the universe is guiding you toward the direction of love. Just remember that, Scorpio. No, the universe is not trying to trick you. Okay? It may feel like that sometimes, but the universe is not trying to trick you. The universe is trying to give you an opportunity to open to the possibilities for yourself in all areas of your life. Okay? Any other messages, please, for Scorpio on this reading? Yep. There's the Six of Pentacles. It represents family. It represents sharing. Six is a family number. Pentacles, again, manifestation on planet Earth. Get your head out of the sky, Scorpio. Bring it down to Earth. Whatever it is, whatever those spiritual principles that you know and that you're connected to or that you're attached to, you got to find the practicality in it, and then you got to share that with somebody else, and then somebody else will share it with you. I'm getting that you have a lot of information to share. You have a lot of information to share. It would be really great if you could share it with this person that's coming in, with one of these romantic partners, or with this person that's coming to share love with you. You have a lot to share with them. You got to be willing to let go of it a little bit, right? That can happen sometimes. We become very attached to our information. We become attached to knowing, the idea of knowing, that we never get past the knowing phase into the doing phase. So now it's time to go past the knowing and go into the doing. And it's happening through love and relationships. That's all I know. King of Pentacles, practicality. Again, once again, I'm going to stop turning cards because they just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. That which is practical, grabbing the bull by the horns. I see that. Knowing your abundance, knowing everything, all that is around you that is conspiring to help you get to this point. And again, Pentacles, practicality. All right, I think I'm good off that. All right. So let's see what else. I don't think I'm going to bring out the archetypes for you guys, but I do want to do a Sacred Rebel for you because I know you guys are Sacred Rebels at your best and at your worst. In the best of times, it was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. It was Scorpio times. That's what it was. All right, so I'm going to read from the Sacred Rebels. Just going to pull a card for you, Scorpio friends, just to kind of send you on your way with some good tidings of great joy. Love rules. Let love rule. That's what I say. Let love take you. Let love lead you. That's the best thing. That's the best something to lead you is love. Oh, look at that. Receiving. I can't wait to see what this says. Receiving number 27. 27 breaks down to a 9 for those of you who are numerologically inclined. Endings mean beginnings. All right. Sometimes oh no, I got the wrong one. Sorry about that. 27 breaks down to a 9. I ended up turning into 29. My apologies. All right. So this is about receiving. You are so loved. Your every need is witnessed and responded to by the universe. However, you sometimes forget this. You might be swept up in the momentum of habitual consciousness, and you forget to take a moment to stop, breathe, and be. In that moment, you can receive the love of the universe that is receiving you. It will, see that? You will receive the love from the universe that is receiving you. It will nourish you with contentment and energy. You have not done this enough. So your soul is becoming parched and it's drying out. Energy has been going out of you, but there's not enough coming back in. It is time to bring something back in for you to receive and be received. You are being offered a chance for restoration now to feel nourished, cared for, and loved. Accept it. You deserve it. So make sure that you are receiving the love that you have given and that you know that exists through your spiritual study, through your understanding of the universe, through your understanding of other people, from your observations, from taking it all in, from digging into the depths of your own psyche and digging into the psyche of others. Now it's time to receive on the other end the sum total of everything that you have learned and everything that you have in all the ways that you have benefited from that. All right, Scorpios. I hope you guys have a great September. This is going to be a great month coming up. Hope you get organized. Hope you get settled. Hope you start receiving that love that's coming towards you and letting go of the love that didn't work for you in the past. I appreciate you and love you all very much. If you need to reach out to me for a personal reading, you may do so by emailing me at Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. As always, I hope you all are having a pleasant day and you're having a wonderful life.